There's a harsh truth. Not everyone in your life is worth keeping. Some people, whether friends, colleagues, or even family, only drain you, leave you lost, and make you doubt yourself. They don't help you grow. They only drag you down. Have you ever wondered why you always feel worse after seeing someone? Are you stuck in a relationship where you're the only one giving? If the answer is yes, then you need to keep watching this video. Today I'm going to be blunt. Here are 9 signs that you need to cut ties with someone, even if they're a friend or family member. Because if you keep enduring this, you're not just wasting time, you're losing yourself. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and like if you're new here. It helps me keep bringing you more valuable content. Have you ever been in a relationship where you always feel disregarded? They interrupt you, mock your opinions, or belittle what you do. They might be a longtime friend or even a family member, but if they don't respect you, why are you still there? Respect isn't something you ask for, it's something you establish and enforce. If someone constantly ignores your boundaries, puts you down in front of others, or makes you feel unworthy, that's not a healthy relationship. Someone who respects you will listen when you speak, recognize your value, and treat you as an independent individual, not just a tool in their life. Some people excuse their disrespect by saying, "I was just joking," or "You're too sensitive." That's their way of manipulating you into tolerating their behavior. The truth is, if someone genuinely cares about you, they won't say or do things that hurt you, even as a joke. You don't have to tolerate people who don't respect you. If you've set your boundaries and they still ignore them, walk away. Don't waste your time on those who don't deserve it. Have you ever met someone who drains your energy every time you see them? They could be a friend, a colleague, or even a family member, but instead of motivating you, they leave you feeling discouraged, insecure, or even doubting yourself. If this happens repeatedly, it's time to reassess that relationship. These people might not insult you outright, but they spread negativity in subtle ways. They downplay your achievements. That's not a big deal. Anyone could do that. They keep bringing up your past failures. You always quit halfway, nothing new there. They turn you into an emotional dumping ground, unloading all their frustrations and misery onto you without ever considering how you feel. You are not obligated to stick around for people like this. A healthy relationship should offer support and encouragement, not pressure and negativity. If every time you see someone, you leave feeling worse about yourself, you need to ask yourself, why am I still keeping this person in my life? Do you know someone who, every time they call or text, you can already guess they're about to ask for a favor? These people only reach out when they need something, advice, help, or even money. But when you need support, they vanish like they never existed. Pay attention to who truly cares about you and who's just taking advantage of your kindness. A real friend doesn't just appear when it benefits them. They're there when you're happy, when you succeed, and most importantly, when you're struggling. On the other hand, someone who sees you as just a tool will never make time for you unless they need something. A one-sided relationship isn't worth keeping. You are not a bank, a therapist, or an emergency hotline for anyone. If someone only contacts you when they want something but never genuinely cares about you as a person, it's time to cut them off. Stop wasting another day living in weakness and chaos. Subscribe to Stoic Success. Now, to build an unbreakable mindset, master your emotions, and face life like a warrior. Someone who truly cares about you will be happy when you succeed. They'll celebrate you, support you, and even be proud of you. But if someone always tries to downplay your achievements or acts annoyed when you accomplish something, be careful. They are not your friend. Jealous people will never outright admit they're bothered by your success. Instead, they'll make passive-aggressive comments like, "You got lucky, must be nice to have connections." Or, "That's not even a big deal." They might pretend to be happy for you, but deep down, they don't want to see you get ahead. The reason is simple. Your success forces them to confront their own mediocrity. They don't want to change. They don't want to put in the effort, but they also can't stand seeing someone else do better than them. So instead of improving themselves, they try to bring you down. You don't need people like that in your life. Surround yourself with those who want to see you grow, not those who secretly hope you fail so they can feel better about themselves. Is there someone in your life who always tries to overshadow your success? Have you ever felt guilty for saying no to someone, even when you had no obligation to help them? If so, you might be a victim of emotional manipulation. These people know exactly how to use emotions to control you. They might cry, get angry, give you the silent treatment, or play the victim just to make you feel like a terrible person for not giving them what they want. They'll say things like, "If you really cared about me, you'd do this for me." Or, "After everything I've done for you, this is how you treat me." The truth is, you are not responsible for fulfilling everyone's demands, especially when it goes against your own well-being or values. If someone constantly manipulates you to get their way, it's not a balanced relationship, it's exploitation. Remember, someone who truly cares about you doesn't need to manipulate you to get help. If you always feel pressured to prove your love or loyalty, it's time to set boundaries, or cut them off completely. There are two kinds of people in life: those who push you to grow, and those who keep you stuck at the bottom. If someone constantly tells you that you can't do something, that you're delusional, too ambitious, or that you should just be realistic, then they are not someone you need in your life. These people often disguise their negativity as concern or realism. They'll say things like, "I'm just looking out for you." But the truth is, they're afraid of your success. Because when you rise, they're forced to confront their own stagnation. A true friend or supportive family member will encourage you to take risks, even if they're worried. They'll help you find ways to achieve your dreams instead of criticizing you for having them. If someone only holds you back, ask yourself, what could I accomplish without this person in my life? The answer might shock you. Who is holding you back right now? Here's a harsh truth. Not everyone wants to see you improve. Some people prefer the old version of you, the one that was easy to control, predictable, and didn't make them feel insecure. Pay attention. When you start hitting the gym, eating healthier, or chasing a big goal, they'll be the first to mock you. "Oh, so you're all about being healthy now? Studying again? What's the point? Why change jobs? You're fine where you are." These comments may seem harmless, but they often stem from fear that you're outgrowing them. Your growth is a mirror reflecting their stagnation. Instead of using it as motivation to evolve, they'd rather pull you back to the comfort zone, where they don't feel threatened. If someone can't accept the better version of you, they don't deserve you. A healthy relationship is one where both people grow together, not where one person tries to hold the other back out of their own insecurity. Are you feeling like you need permission to become your best self? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. It's the best way to support me in creating more valuable content. Everyone makes mistakes, but some people will never admit when they're wrong. They always have an excuse, always have someone to blame, always have a story to justify their bad behavior. They lie, "I only did it because you made me." They break promises, "I was busy, you understand, right?" They hurt you, "I didn't mean to, you're just too sensitive." Here's the problem. If someone never takes responsibility, they will never change. And if you keep accepting their excuses, you're giving them permission to keep treating you the same way. Set boundaries. If someone refuses to own up to their mistakes, stop trying to change them. You are not responsible for fixing their life. Save your energy for people who actually deserve it. Those who are mature enough to take accountability for their actions. Every relationship requires compromise, but if you have to completely change who you are just to please someone, that's not compromise. that's losing yourself. Have you ever felt like you have to suppress your emotions, hide your true thoughts, or live according to someone else's expectations just to avoid conflict? Do you find yourself carefully choosing every word out of fear of being criticized? If so, you're stuck in a toxic relationship. People who truly love you will accept you for who you are, both your strengths and your flaws. They won't demand that you change to fit their needs, and they won't threaten to walk away if you don't do what they want. But if someone makes you feel like you're never enough, that's not a person you need in your life. You might lose a relationship, but you cannot lose yourself. If someone can't love you for who you are, let them go. And you, stand tall, hold your head high, and live as your authentic self without needing anyone's permission. You can't control how others treat you, but you can control who gets to stay in your life. There are people you need to let go of, even if it hurts. There are relationships you need to cut off, even if it makes you feel guilty. But here's the truth. If someone doesn't respect you, drains you, or holds you back, you owe them nothing. Look at the list above. If someone in your life fits one or more of these signs, ask yourself, do I really need to keep them around? If the answer is no, you already know what to do. You deserve relationships that make you stronger, better, and happier. Don't settle for anything less. Thank you for being here. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, turn on notifications, and like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment so we can spread positivity together.